That's a really good question. Like, how did all this come about? How did I get involved with the Fast franchise? I actually ask myself that a lot because it seems like somewhat of a miracle. I was approached to meet Vin on multiple occasions. He just wanted to get to talk and get to know me, and those conversations led to him inquiring if I'd want to be welcome into the family, and then eventually offering me the role of Jakob Toretto, which is all, like, starting from the beginning of that statement. Like, someone reached out and wanted me to meet with Vin Diesel is so mythical. And then the events thereafter just are so unpredictable and just insane. It's all surreal, man. And it has been a long time coming, but this thing is, F9 is finally ready to be released in theaters, and the surreal is about to become very real very soon. So I think a lot of what makes this opportunity special is I am a lifelong fan. And I'd watched all the movies before, but certainly the first thing I do when I was awarded the opportunity was watch them all again. And it was great because in being awarded the opportunity, I was also awarded the script to take a look at what my role would be. And you read this story and you now understand that, like, whoa, this is a really big piece of all these movies. It's gonna answer a lot of questions, and it's really gonna, shake some heads and really blow people away. And this is just the words on the paper, not the on-screen action. So in kind of growing up with the Fast family, like in watching the first movie and being a young man who was really intrigued by car mods and tuner culture and car culture, and growing like the fans do to accept Fast for what it is. It's a global superhero-ish type of movie with normal people that are capable of doing amazing things, that's filmed around the world, and everybody seems to enjoy taking ownership of it and have a piece of it, and that's awesome, and it's about family and bringing people together. It's crazy to be even a footnote in one of the chapters of this amazing franchise, but it continues to deliver, and it continues to entertain fans around the world. And I can't wait for him to see this installment because of not only the action it'll deliver, but also the questions it's gonna ask with people leaving the theaters as well. I think that'll be really fun. So I played Jakob Toretto. Jakob is Dom's long-lost brother, and when you watch F9, you'll find out why. But my skill set includes me being stronger, faster, more intelligent than Dom. So for the first time, Dom has a foe that not only possesses all of his skills, but to a greater capacity. But I think here's the kicker, and I really do love this. I also represent Dom's past. And there could be, people will take the stance of there's a metaphorical symbolism there of you truly can't run away from your past. And if you're not ready to confront certain parts of it, eventually you're going to have to, if you want to move forward. And here we have Dom Toretto experiencing the early stages of fatherhood, but he reaches, pun intended, a roadblock because he's unable to approach this moment in his past. And I like the fact that the past that he hasn't confronted is his bloodline family, and the fact that he now faces an adversary that is more skilled than he in every way. So that's a good question. When I first saw the Fast script, I was excited. It took like 20 minutes to read it. And it's an amazing thrill ride, like I said, that has so many surprises, especially if you're a fan. What I like about F9 is it's not a standalone movie. It ties the past into the present and looks forward towards the future. But if you haven't seen a Fast and Furious movie, you can sit down and enjoy this movie. So it's that rare instance where you don't have to see the first 8 installments to enjoy F9. But if you have and you've been dedicated, you really get a thrill ride with some purpose, and you look forward to the next one. As far as what I could bring and what I wanted to bring to Jakob, like this situation was a watermelon on a tee that I could hit with a giant Flintstone bat, because I'm the long-lost brother of the most established character in the franchise, and I'm alongside of him in a lot of the instances, so I can get the perspective of essentially the heartbeat of fast. So instead of searching for what I could contribute, I really had confidence and faith in my skills and did as much preparation as I could as far as watching the movies and try to develop what I could offer. But it was really just listening. It was listening to Justin, who came back specifically to tie in certain ends of the story, to Vin, who has been there since the beginning of all this. Like all I really needed to do is listen and then apply the advice, and I was good. I was chosen for the skills that I had and did my best to deliver when called upon. So that's a great questions. Much more psychological and mental gymnastics, because I know the headline is follow John Cena's Fast 9 workout, but the Fast 9 workout is the same as the everyday workout. Fitness and strength and wellness are a part of my life, and the only thing that changes during a movie is I have to sometimes work out on a different schedule because of the hours of the movie. That's it. But I don't change anything. I'm confident in what I can do. I'm also aware of what I can't do. And I think that all the action scenes are catered around my sort of style and what I can do, and they're not asking me to be somebody who I'm not, which I applaud Fast for that. As far as psychological work, you have to put yourself in the seat of a brother, and a brother with a very strained relationship due to a very specific set of circumstances that people will see in F9. And I think that, to me, that's the fun of the storytelling process and the creative process, is to put yourself in those situations. Everyone has a different method, but it's really fun to do. Yeah, of course. And I also think it's important, and this, once again, this is just my lens. I am a character, and this is the approach I took to WWE, and it really didn't fail me. I am a piece on the board. You can be the pawn, you can be the rook, queen, king, knight, bishop, whatever, but you are a piece, and you are only as strong as the person moving the pieces. I tend to have achieved the most out of my opportunities when understanding my piece and understanding the capabilities and trying to push beyond those capabilities, but not pretending to be the person behind the board, moving all the pieces. So when I get a chance to listen to Justin or to Vin or to, at another area of performance, Vince, or any person that's responsible for moving the pieces, they best tell me how I can operate as my piece. And I think it's, to me, important to stay in my respective lane in that regard, stay in my position in the hierarchy, aspire for more, but do the best I can as my role. So it's not like I want to come into Fast to change the dynamic of the movie. No, I just want to be a really cool piece that they have. And that was instrumental. Listening to Vin was instrumental in it. Justin's amazing in every capacity. A Fast movie is a global undertaking. It specifically shoots around the world. So audiences around the world can feel like it's shot in their home, and they can feel attachment to the movie. So he has to manage global shooting. He has to do impossible action, and he loves that, because like in this one, he's like, no, we're doing practical. Yeah, but we already do stuff that's not real. Yeah, we're gonna make it real, don't worry about it. Like and then on top of that, there is the moving of all the pieces, and you have to manage all those pieces, because all those pieces are so passionate and so creative that you are bombarded each day on people telling you essentially how to do your job. So he manages everybody, he attempts the impossible and pulls it off, and he takes great passion in being able to shoot around the world to give the entire world a piece of this film and know that it's theirs as much as anybody else's. He's incredible, absolutely incredible. So that's a great question. Is the Fast family a welcoming family? They are, but you have to earn it, and I'm so okay with that. And I actually appreciate that. You're talking about 20 years of legacy, and if they just start giving that away, then it means nothing. So it is a very tight-knit group, and they're extremely welcoming and extremely nice, but it's not without each individual going through their own personal assessment to find out what's at your core. And I don't mind that, because it's a very similar process in WWE. You have all these performers that risk their lives day in and day out for this entity that we want to be bigger and better and more phenomenal, same as Fast. And then if a new performer steps in, you feel like, well, I've got us to this point. What is the real purpose and what is at the core of this person? Are they the right person? And once you find out that you may have a different perspective of looking at things, but once you have that common interest and the common bond of wanting to make the best Fast film possible, they're extremely welcoming, extremely open, and family is a great word to describe the cast. Not only was there time, but keep in mind we filmed this whole movie pre-pandemic. So not only was there time, but it was encouraged. Vin, orchestrating life very similar to Dom Toretto, gets everyone together. It's like, hey, we're doing this. I'd like everybody to meet. We're all just gonna hang, we're gonna eat, we're gonna have fun, we're gonna talk. We're just, we're gonna be amongst each other and share our opinions and have arguments or do whatever. Like, it doesn't matter. It reminded me very much of family get-togethers. It's like a big Sunday dinner with everybody. Like, he's instrumental in bringing people together. Being in a physical confrontation with Vin Diesel as Dom Toretto, and like me being Jakob Toretto, Vin's brother and main nemesis in the movie, that is the main event at WrestleMania. Like, that is what everyone would aspire to do. Of course, that's the grandest global stage of them all against the most identifiable character in the franchise. So as far as the future of what my involvement in Fast is, I don't think about that, and I think that's a great way to set expectations that I have no control over, and are impossible to manage. So I don't look at it that way. I am so grateful that even if this is it, open and closed, see you bye, I got a chance. I got to wear that cross. That is a very rare piece. So instead of speculate on what can be, if the opportunity comes my way, I will devote everything I can to it. But rather than do that, embrace what's going on and embrace what's right in front of me, and that's F9.
Hi there, here's today's Daily Fact. The action sequences in the Fast and Furious saga seem to be always more monumental, but a lot of them were actually not digitally created, including the scene in which cars are dropped out of a plane with parachutes. Unbelievable. Remember to click below to subscribe, and if you like my shirt, you can also get that in the description below.